With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Here's Doncic. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
Irving with it. Picked up by Tatum. Bullock. Good.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Boston with the ball. And Luka is the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think this next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
And Dallas with possession. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Last season, they got swept in a two-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum, shot is good.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think it's what makes him so deadly.
Now here's Powell. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Now here's Brown. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. 4 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Boston trailing. Back to White. To the inside. A nice shot by Tatum.
Assistant.
Tatum's got 5 points.
You got to do a lot more than that to stop Tatum. I mean, he's just too skilled and crafty and strong on these takes.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Brown. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum making a lot of noise with these points now. He's an impact player, make no doubt about it. Capable of turning the game all alone.
And Dallas calls time here.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Once again, your D-Town crew. Give them a hand, fans.
The Mavericks trailing. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Clark, as the season marches on, some teams have really distinguished themselves. How hard is it to hold on to top rankings with so much season remaining?
Well, we know it's not easy, B.A. It's much easier to chase the top than to stay on the top. So it takes a lot of focus, a lot of determination, a lot of togetherness to continue to stay at the top. But those top teams typically find a way to make it happen.
Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. The kick out to Williams. Right side Tatum. Over Bertans. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's McGee. Here we go. Pass to Williams. The kick to Tatum. Here's White. Back to Tatum. The fadeaway. Ooh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Back to Bertans. Now Doncic. He's guarded by White. Doncic is doubled. Pass to McGee. Shoots over Tatum. That one's wide left.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Celtics. They're up by 5.
11.
After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter.
Okay, fans, time to make some noise.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Pass to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
And that one drops for him.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Back to Green. Pass to McGee. Inside. Here's Doncic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Personal foul.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Here's Hardy. Nice D from Tatum. The Celtics with the lead. The kick out to Williams. Back to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Assist goes to
Tatum's got 6 in the quarter. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Now Irving. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Outside White. And out of bounds. The Mavericks will take it. And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 7. Irving goes in. Powell for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Unable to get that one.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Back to Irving. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Brogdon with the ball. Irving picks him up.
2 minutes.
Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Williams on the wing. Clock at 6. Nice move. Another shot. And the layup is good off the glass. Williams has got his second basket.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Offensive rebound. Here's Powell. What a terrific move that is.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Davis Bertans. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Down low. Here's Brown. And he can't get that one. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Irving with it. Now guarded by White. Hardaway's shot is good.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
Pass to Williams. Here's Tatum. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's Powell, high post. Outside for Irving. Off the mark there with a 3.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Out to the wing. Pass to Williams. Back to Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Right side Tatum. The shot from the low post is good. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And so it's Jason Tatum making...
Your Mavericks. 30. The Celtics, 25.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Brogdon. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. On target from range. Tatum's got 22 points. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. The Celtics on offense. To the paint. Here's Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
Brand, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Kick out to Brown. Outside, Williams. To the middle. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Brogdon. Now Williams. 5 to shoot. Left side, Brown.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of the proudest franchises.
First free throw is good.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the Mavericks making a change here.
Junior D-Town Crew.
So hits one and misses one at the line. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Hardaway. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Hardaway's got his second bucket of the night. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them. Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Right side, Green. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Here's Tatum. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now it's an 11-point Boston lead.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
And stolen by Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Irving.
2 minutes.
A minute 53 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And no good. Outside Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. The rebound, Celtics. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Outside, Williams. Inside. It's stolen by Green.
And in the last two possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Here's Irving. Drops in the layup for two. Irving's got 6 points.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. I mean, it's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better finisher in the history of the game that's 6'5" or shorter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
.59 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. Hangs in the air. And Morris with the lay-in.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Outside Tatum. Outside Brogdon. From the arc. That shot is off. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic on the wing. He's got 6. Doncic on the wing. Here's Morris. Outside for Green. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Williams has got 8 points.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
And so it's Boston closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability.
The Celtics, 41.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Dallas with possession. 11-point game. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Williams. Back to Powell. Shoots over Brown. Powell, it's good.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. He's not going to miss that one.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Williams. Outside for Brogdon. And it's all from 3-point range. Doncic outside. McGee with it. Inside. And an intentional foul right there.
Derek White. Second personal foul. First team foul.
McGee in the post. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Outside for Brogdon. Pass to White. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. So it's the Mavericks now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
And, you know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul him.
At the line for Dallas.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And here's Brown for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game. And Dallas calls time here.
Who won the T-shirt? And please give a big round of applause for your junior defense crew.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. As this game enters its final moments, he told his guys to keep their cool, saying, quote, no sloppy play. Let's stay true to what we do best. We're almost there, gentlemen.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Horford gets it to go.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Here's McGee. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Williams. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul. Outside Brogdon. Out to Horford. Hauled in by McGee. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Irving. From deep, here's Doncic. Sends it home from three-point land.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big
2
moments.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Horford, right side. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Pass to Hardaway. Doncic on the wing. Now here's McGee. Williams defending. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
They get it back. Horford for three. Kick out to Brown. Outside Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. There's Tatum with the three. No good on the shot. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's McGee. Back to Doncic. Powell outside to take the lead. Boston with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. On the wing, Tatum. On the wing, Tatum. From deep. Money from deep.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Here's Irving. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Good job that time by Horford to contest without fouling.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get it